What's going on, YouTube? Back again with the Golf. And as you can see, I have all of these nice car parts, which was a pretty penny, to be honest. Basically, what I'll be doing today will be all the rotors, all the brake pads, and all of the brake calipers due to the Ohio rust, like I said. Basically, it's kind of pretty seized. The rear brakes don't even have any pads, and like I said, I'll get it all taken off and I'll show y'all. It's pretty ridiculous. So basically, you guys are going to enjoy the fun ride of me changing these. This is my first time changing this stuff on my own car. I just refuse to take it to a mechanic anymore because every time I do, it seems to be more expensive to take it to a mechanic just for the labor, obviously, than just to do it yourself. But this is gonna be fun. I've never bled brakes before or anything like that, so. And yes, I do know you gotta pump the brakes after you get them so that they're not so spongy and your brake doesn't go to the floor. So I'm tracking that, don't worry. But bear with me, like I said, this isn't gonna be a how-to video. It's just gonna be like you watching me do it. So hopefully you guys enjoy and hopefully we learn together. Kinda in a way, like I said, it's not gonna be a how-to. I'm not gonna do step by step. You can go watch Chris Fix or someone for that, because that dude definitely out YouTubes me any day of the week. So hopefully y'all enjoy and see you when it's done. All right. Alright, what's going on, y'all? So I finally finished and it looks pretty good. This is my first time doing it. Like I said, the little freaking copper bushing from the brake line would not come off, so I leaked brake fluid everywhere. But so I put a towel down because, like I said, I knew it was going to happen. But it looks nice, all brand new. Like I said, I still got to replace those with coilovers and whatnot. The reason it took me so long was because I literally was trying to get the brake shield off, but all the screws are stripped. So then I tried to like drill down it to make it a flathead, and it didn't work. So we gotta figure out how to get those brake shields off and whatnot. But yeah, so my face is dirty, my hands are dirty, but basically I'm gonna do the other side and then I'll get back with y'all when we get to the back. See you then. I kept calling it the brake shield yesterday or last night or whatever. It's definitely called like the dust cover. I don't know what anybody actually calls that. Like I said, I'm not a mechanic or anything crazy like that. Like I'm just trying to get into cars and learn about it myself, kind of like a puzzle. But so today I will be doing the rears because I did the front two. Here, let me show you. So the front is done. Got the rotors in there, the brake pads, and the new calipers, which is pretty nice. And I did the other side as well. As you can see, this side had a sensor. Let's see if it'll zoom. There it goes. It had a sensor right here, and I've never really seen that. But I'm learning, like I said. But yeah, so moving on to the back. So when I ride around, like I can literally drive with my e-brake engaged, and I'm pretty sure it's because, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I can zoom in to see. But there is, oh, kind of see it. Focus. So like right there where my nail tip is the brake pad that's left on this thing. So I'm pretty sure that's it. If not, it's probably the cable that runs to the e-brake system, which it's kind of like a bike cable, just a little bit more in depth. But these things are rusted like super bad. So when it's rolling, you can kind of hear it inside the car. But here, I'll be quiet so y'all can hear what I'm talking about. So basically I'm going to swap all of these out and put the new ones on. And like I said, I will fast forward that part so y'all can kind of watch me do all of the fun stuff, I guess you could say. But I'll get back with y'all when this is all complete. So see y'all then. So since I did the front, this is much easier because it's kind of the same thing, just a little bit smaller, and of course the little emergency brake cable. Like I said, it's like a bicycle cable, so I've worked with BMX my whole life, so it was kind of pretty easy. But I want to actually show y'all how bad these brake pads actually were. And I really don't think I should be driving on these. Let this bad boy zoom. There we go. So, yeah, these are pretty rusted. I'd say these are definitely not good. Like, it's literally flaking off. So, yeah. So let's get this all taken apart and kind of wire brush all this stuff off and clean it off and go from there. Again, enjoy. I stopped the time lapse real quick because doing that back rotor, I stripped one of the brake caliper screws. German cars are really weird. I'm sure everyone has heard of that, but this was the biggest Allen key I had, and it ended up stripping because it was so rusted. So I went to my local hardware store, which you're not supposed to do this, just to at least get these rotors and stuff back on, and I got a locking washer and a bolt, the strongest bolt that they had there, just to hold me over until Tuesday, because I already ordered the bolts from online, so those should be coming in Tuesday, and I'll just swap them out once I get them back. But this should hold me over until the new ones come in. So with that being said, let's just get back to it and finish this up and be done with this. It was a very long day today. I got all of the rotors installed, all the brake pads installed, and all the calipers installed. The driver's side rear was a pain. So I basically got it all screwed in. I screwed in the brake line, put both the washers on the brake line, started screwing. It said torque to 34 foot-pounds of torque. So I did that. It didn't feel tight enough, and it started leaking like crazy. So I tightened it a little bit more, and basically, I don't know if the caliper came defective, but it wasn't. It just kept turning, and then I pulled the screw out, and all of the threads were stripped on the brake caliper because it's made out of aluminum. So if you're decided to do this yourself, make sure you just don't over torque it. Definitely just torque it till it stops leaking. Maybe take it to a mechanic shop if you're not sure, especially if you don't know what you're doing, just so you don't have to go get a new brake pad, or a caliper, my apologies. So I got a new brake caliper. It was free. It's got a lifetime warranty on it, thankfully. But I'm gonna give one last walk around, and like I said, thank you all for tuning in. Give you one last walk around, and we'll kind of see everything that I did. I have paper towels laying down. That's to make sure that all of the brake lines are tight and there's no leaking, because I don't want to just throw the wheels back on and then have a small leak, and then sooner or later I don't have brakes again. So it's probably the most important part of the car, or one of them. So let me walk you all through it. So here's the rear brake line of what I'm talking about is right here. So don't ever over torque that. So we're just making sure it's not leaking. I have the white paper towels. This is from bleeding the brakes earlier. So making sure all the air is out of the brake lines. I hit the front. And honestly, it already looks much better. I'm excited to drive it to see how well it stops compared to having no brake pads. Like I said, this is the one that was giving me the most pain, and so far it looks like no leaks. So we're gonna see in the morning. And like I say, Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the videos. And if you can, leave a like. I'll catch you next time.